he did a concert at Brown County Arena right across from Lambeau. I think it was 95 or 94. And I went over. Of course, I was a big fan. And we struck up a friendship that, you know, was, up until he passed away.
When was the last time you'd been in touch with him? Has it been a while?
I had a phone conversation with him 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow! And any idea that he wasn't doing well?
About every 3 months, I would check in on him, knowing that he had stomach cancer and that he was fighting that. But I saw he had played 3 shows in Vegas, and he didn't look very good on Instagram. But I said maybe he's turning the corner. So I sent him a message and said, "Hey man, great to see you back up and playing, and I'm hoping that you're turning the corner." And he said, "I quit chemo, and it probably did more damage to me than the cancer did." And he said, "I'm just hoping I didn't quit it too late." But he said, "I'm thankful I got a chance to play some shows. I finished them, and so I didn't ask him, hey, what's the future to hold for you?" And he didn't divulge anything. We just had a general conversation, and gosh darn it, 2 weeks later he's passed away.
It seemed like he fought this so positively, that he was positive whenever you saw him or whatever he wrote, and if he was still performing, that he dealt with this the best way he possibly could.
Yeah, I sure hope none of my family members have to go through it. I can't imagine. My wife went through it when she was 33, and I remember it was during the season when she got the diagnosis. We were both, as you would imagine, as you would expect your own self to be. You think the worst for obvious reasons, and it was a tough road for my wife and for our family. But I think in Toby's case, I don't know if he could have done anything any different. He put on a brave front. I know that. And he went from 260 to 130, and he looked it. And I think in the end he was just tired. And he did say that to me when we had our conversation. He said, "Brett, I'm just." Whatever happens, I'm okay with it. And of course, I was hoping that, what happened wouldn't have happened. So, but he handled it with grace and faith and family, and stood up to cancer about as good as you can.
I saw that you've also had a chance to play golf with him. What was Toby like as a golfer? What were those experiences like?
I think, as you would probably hope or imagine him to be, was exactly how he was. He was fun. He and I and Phil Mickelson played together at Doral. Gosh, I don't even know what year, a long time ago. And of course, Toby and I had known each other quite a while. And you let your guard down and you have a little fun. And he definitely knew how to work the audience. And we had a big gathering that followed us the whole time. And, it's one of those things. He's one of those type of people that I can't remember a good or a bad shot he hit. I can just remember him smiling and had everyone hooting and hollering and having a lot of fun. And then I played with him again. And this is kind of one of my, I don't even want to say bucket list things. This was above the bucket list. Toby and I paired with Andy North and Jack Nicklaus in Madison, Wisconsin, in a pro-am. And I'm playing with greatness. And we had the most fun. And it was only 9 holes, and we all asked if we couldn't play 18, which they said we couldn't. But this was only 3 or 4 years ago. And again, I couldn't tell you if he hit a good or bad shot.
Now, after the passing on of the legendary Toby Keith, He is being remembered by the country music community following his death at the age of 62. Carrie Underwood, Blake Shelton, Dolly Parton, Jason Aldean, Old Dominion, Luke Bryan, Jelly Roll, Zach Bryan, Dan Shea, and Luke Combs were among the stars who paid tribute to the Red Solo Cup singer Tuesday after his family shared the news of his death on social media hours earlier. Saddle up the horses, Jesus, 'cause a true blue cowboy just made his ride up to heaven, Underwood wrote on Instagram, sharing a gallery of photos of herself and Keith over the years. Introduce him to all the Okies and sign up that boy for the choir. We are gonna miss you, Toby, but my heart has no doubt that you are standing in the presence of our king right now, she added. See you again someday, friend. Aldean called Keith's death a sad day for country music and all its fans. He said, Toby was a huge presence in our business and someone we all looked up to and respected. You and your music will forever be remembered, big man. Toby inspired millions and I was one of them, wrote Jelly Roll on his Instagram story, noting that he covered Keith's Should Have Been a Cowboy at every show last year. Legendary group Old Dominion also shared their condolences on Instagram, saying, Toby Keith was a true trailblazer, said the group. Authentic and heartfelt, but always with a wink till the end. He was larger than life in so many ways, and his passing is a huge gap in our lives. His music will live on forever, raising our red solos tonight. You will be missed by so many. Peace. Too many rides in my old man's car listening to Toby Keith, tweeted Zach Bryan. Really hard thing to hear. Rest in peace, friend. We love you.